What's up, guys? Welcome back to Streetcar Shenanigans YouTube channel, and in today's episode we are going to make it quick, simple, sweet, and we are getting down with the get down. She's a little cold-blooded. The tune-up still needs a little bit of work on cold start, especially now that it's like 50 degrees outside. The Lochness is running and dyno tuned for the top end. We're gonna get inside with the nut and bolt it tomorrow. We're hoping that it's gonna be going home here pretty soon. So we're gonna nut and bolt it tomorrow. We're getting it inside now. We're gonna show you guys the engine bay because that's pretty much wrapped up. I wanna show you guys a cool intake that we ended up making for it. But most importantly, this video is about the dyno pulls that we did last night. So it's gonna be a short, sweet video, show you guys what it sounds like, what kind of power it made. We've been getting a lot of messages about this car over the last couple days since we posted it up. And one of the biggest questions is, what did it end up making? So really quick rundown on Lochness's power program. This is a Gen 2 Coyote out of an F-150 that we took the heads, we brought them to Rich at RGR. He ported them for us. He set a custom grind camshaft set. We have all RGR timing components. It is locked out. It does not have variable valve timing. We had Mark and Wea at MJE, our trusted engine builder, put 12.5-ish dome slugs in this thing, so it's about 12.6 to 1 after you do the math. It has K1 technology rods. It has a stock crankshaft. It has a Cobra Jet manifold, Cobra Jet throttle body with mechanical linkage. It has Holley EFI controlling it all. It has 1.75 to 3 ARH long tube headers for the Maximum Motorsports K-member clearance, which fit great. It has 3-inch X-pipe, 3-inch Borla Pro XS mufflers, and then 3-inch tailpipes to 3.5-inch tips. All custom TIG welded back purge stainless in-house. The whole exhaust is custom aside from the headers, which were customized. And it's completely beautiful. It sounds amazing. The throttle response is extremely crispy. And in this video, you're going to see it on the dyno. So let's just show you the engine bay. She still needs her final polish. Yeah, she's a bad motherfucker. Go and open the hood. Crispy. All right, well, there you guys hear it. You're here, you see it. It's amazing. We're obviously going to be doing a full drivability wrap-up video on this thing. There's a lot to go for the coverage on Lochness, but I want to get the dyno video out since everybody's been asking us what it made, and here it is. What does it sound like? What does it do? Now it's on the lift, so it's got a high. You know, that's not ride height, obviously, but it's still beautiful. We had a ton of attention on it yesterday at the Wakanda Car Show. We might be biased, but one of the coolest cars there, without a doubt. So that is really, really exciting. On this first dyno pull that you guys are going to see, we're going to kind of go through all the pulls. We did I got 4 or 5 of them on video. And air fuel, this Cobra Jet manifold wanted a ton of fuel up top. So we were kind of hesitant to really wing the RPM up. But you'll see, I will notate on the screen as we go what kind of power it made at what kind of RPM. And then at the end, we throw the intake manifold on, or not the intake manifold, the intake tube setup, the cold air intake, which doesn't really get cold air, but we're calling it the cold air intake, and what it lost when we put it on there. So, or gained, who knows. But anyway, let's just jump right into the dyno clips. We'll get this video wrapped up for you guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Enjoyed the dyno videos. Just to wrap it up, we ended up making 521 horsepower with like 374 foot-pounds of torque. As you saw in the video, that was before we put the intake on. And then once we put that intake on, the weather was a little cooler outside, but it ended up making 527, and then it made 381 foot-pounds of torque. Now it made peak horsepower at like 79, 50, 8,000, and then it made flat power till about 8,200, and then it really started to just slightly fall off over 83. So we left the rev limiter at 8,500 because that's what we really wanted to spin it to. But when you're on the street, it pulls to 8,300 like no problem, and the power is extremely linear. This is the first in a long time. My notch, I guess, was a max effort NA build, but this is like the first high RPM mod motor that's NA that we've built, and I think it's extremely fun to drive. The 456 rear gear paired with all the RPM you get to use makes it really, really sporty, and then obviously the handling is out of this world. The only thing that's limiting your turning ability at this point is the grip of the tires. You push right through the fronts if you wanted to. But we're going to be nut and bolting this thing tomorrow, and then maybe this weekend we'll bring you guys a wrap-up video on the entire thing. We'll film it, and then you guys will probably see it sometime next week, this weekend. And that's it. So if you guys have seen this car on Instagram or our Facebook page, make sure you click like down below. Follow us on all of our other social media pages. If you have any interest in building a car like this, we'd be happy to answer any questions via email, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.